So, good morning. I am really excited to be here today, and I'm excited to have my colleague Sean Stone with me. And the reason that we're talking today is that I encountered a situation the other day with some ninth grade African American boys that I run a community building program with. It's called Small Groups, and we have lunch together once a week. And we had a meeting the other day, and we've been meeting for several times and working on our issues and our problems and our student achievement and things going on in the community and with friends and at home and with sports. And we were having a particularly normal day the other day, and everybody went around and they talked about their highs of their life and their lows of their life, and everything was just perfect. Everything seemed very normal. And about an hour and a half later, I found out that two of the boys, again, these are friends, a group of friends, got into a fight. Um, and I went and spoke with both of the boys. And I said to the one boy, what happened? And he said, he was looking at me and I had my earphones in and he said something to me. And I could see this anger just boiling up in this boy. And then when I went and spoke to the other boy, I said, what happened? And he said, I didn't do nothing. He started going after me and then he pushed me. And I said, but why couldn't you just walk away? I mean, you knew the consequences. Why couldn't you walk away? And his response to me was, that's not the way I was raised. And at that point, I felt almost like somebody had punched me in the heart, because I realized that no matter what we did and no matter what we talked about, I didn't really understand what it was like to grow up in their community. And I didn't understand the feeling of being raised to fight when somebody disrespects me. And so, Sean, I called you because I wanted to see if you had a perspective. You did grow up in a community like that, and so I wanted to hear from you and what your thoughts are, and just some information I thought that I could share with other people, and how to look at this situation. What do you?
Yeah, well, yeah, as I said, thanks, Jill. It made me kind of remind myself of growing up. Obviously, you being not necessarily bullied, but, you part of a group, a small group of boys or girls or whatever, and you say things to one another, you go back and forth, and things happen. And obviously, your parents tell you, you have to stand up for yourself. If someone pushes you, you push them back. You don't take anything from anybody. You got to be really resilient, and confrontational if it happens to happen. So I can kind of understand what those boys kind of went through, particularly when someone pushes them or says something, and it kind of can escalate and get to a point in which it becomes a fight. And then the others around